This is, I would call it a CEC, but I believe it's also an air cool. So the question is, did air cool make CEC or did CEC make air cool, or am I just wrong? I've also seen some very similar fans labeled Encon, especially the top of the motor. Looks very much like an Encon. Has no manufacturer information. It is rated at 0.52 amps. And like I said, this is in the fire sale. So the first $25 plus shipping can have it. Otherwise it gets parted out. It is does not have the mounting stuff. This is how I got it. So let's check it out. High, medium, low. Forgot to turn the amp meter on. 0.16. It is a 42-inch fan, if that's not clear. I've also seen something very similar to this sold through JCPenney in the 90s. You seen anything similar to this before, Andy?
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like that kind of department store fan from the early to mid 90s.
Yeah. Sears had something similar too. But I know it's not the Sears one because the Sears one was pretty distinctive. Penny's one was 5-blade. It's quiet.
Somewhat of a wobble.
Yeah.
We just kind of throw these up here and see how they do. We don't do any balancing or anything like that.
If I test it before the video and it's really bad, I'll balance it, but not if it just needs a little bit of tweaking like this. This is not something I would normally take the time to balance before, especially if I'm either going to sell it or if it's going to be installed. If I'm keeping it, I guess those would be the two options. It's not really giving me anything back here. I can tell if there's air moving and that's it. Because if I'm keeping it, it'll be installed somewhere else eventually, and I would want to balance it in its new installation. And if I'm selling it, then, you know, I always tell the person who's buying that they should balance, because again, it'll probably be different by the time it's disassembled, reassembled, disassembled, shipped, and reassembled. So, you know, it would be kind of fruitless for me to balance it here, because it wouldn't be the same as either of any new installation. I like the stencil on these. You know, I'm just thinking about what we were going to test next, and I guess it's small fan day.
Yeah.
If we wanted to continue with small fan day, we could then try to throw up that Westinghouse. I don't know what the Westinghouse is going to need. I haven't looked at it. There's also that small tap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is a nice one.
The right installation, I'd be very happy with it. It's not something I would, you know, put in my bedroom. But like, oh wow, yeah, I've always said medium. No, it's getting better. Medium reverse is usually the worst speed for wobbling. It's not an exceptional performer by any means, but it's not bad either. Moves more air than some. I didn't mean to wait that long. I was trying to... There we go. My trick finally worked to speed up the spin down time. So with the decade cap. 1, 2. 2 is what I figured it would take. 6, 7.27, Emerson medium low, 8, 9, 10. Casablanca medium low. We're up to 0.33. I was just telling a friend of mine, I'm thinking of adding a variac to the testing rig. 15, Casablanca medium high, 0.37. 20, 0.4. 30, 0.41. 40, 0.42. High, 0.42. Okay. Solid state control. I have no trick to get it to spin down faster this time since it's staying at the same speed. Oh, and there's actually 2 small tats that need to be videoed. The one that I got at the thrift store in Eau Claire that's going to another collector, and the one that came from another collector to me. I don't know if you saw the video of the thrift store in Eau Claire. They had a lot of 90s fans there, but they were all very overpriced. A lot of heritage and those new tones that look like Coastal Breezes and some Hunters, and a lot of Menards turn of the century stuff.
Sure.
Couple CECs, couple SMCs, but everything started at like $20 for the smallest, cheapest ones. Solid state control, and went up to $70 for a Hunter. Not the Orion. What's the one similar to the Orion with the chrome and granite?
The only one I know of that came in.
Menard sold it. Has like a halogen light on the bottom.
Uh,
Motor housing almost like similar to a 1930s original, but it's a spinner motor fan.
There's one called the Spectrum, and I think one called like the Quantum or something like that.
It's one of those, but they had one of those. They wanted 70. They had a Delta 2 with a light kit, and they wanted 60 for that.
Jeez.
8th of turn, 0.14. Fit then? I was just about to spin it down. Do you need some more time with it on high?
Yeah, let me get some. I like to get the blade level shot.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
What, do you do anything with the audio in your videos, or you just post them just with the audio of us talking? And
No, I don't really do anything with the audio.
I've watched your videos, but I've watched them on mute because there's been other things going on, or I've been not supposed to make sound at that given time.
Oh, sure.
In fact, I think all the fan videos I've watched have been on mute.
It's ironic given how much you narrate.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if there's plenty of people that watch mine on mute as well. Then they miss out on all the cool inside jokes that they could be in on.
Right.
And a plethora of that's what she said.
And a plethora of just what the amperage draw is on every single capacitor value.
I did one video with the amp meter just because I was troubleshooting. I had no intention of ever using it again. And I got a whole bunch of requests. Can you use the amp meter on this? Can you do the amp meter on that? So I started doing it on everything. It is helpful.